WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
WVIE 107.3 FM Charlotte, Amalia, Virgin Islands.
The views and opinions expressed on the following show are not necessarily the views and opinions of WHPS, its affiliates, management, or sponsors.
There's a new financial empowerment center located in the Wayne County Treasurer's Office on the 5th floor of 400 Monroe in Detroit.
If you or someone you know needs help with their finances, budgeting, and making monthly payments, the Detroit Financial Empowerment Center can help.
Wayne Metro Community Action Agency has counselors ready to provide free one-on-one counseling to help you address issues related to utility bills, taxes, and other financial matters. We can also help you improve your credit score.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're looking for the weekly broadcast of the Ask Welfare Rights Program, you've been successful once again. It's Friday, the 15th, and it's just a moment or so after 10 o'clock. Marion had to, and I had to bail water to get here this morning. It was raining. I didn't hear much of it. Marion said it was raining most of the night. I fell out yesterday, so I feel pretty good today. And took my allergy pills, too, so I'm in pretty good shape. This is the weekly broadcast of Ask Welfare Rights. We're going to be talking a little fast today because we have a lot of information to share and to get you straight in terms of what is available to you and to our community. And when I say our community, I'm talking about low-income, moderate-income folks, and they come in all colors and shades. So my name is Maureen Taylor. I work with the Michigan Welfare Rights Organization, and I'll say Marion is about to give you an official welcome. So Marion, please say hello.
Good morning. I guess too bad we can't take that water and keep a lot of it for the future. We could if certain people would leave that water alone, Maureen. But again, we're here, and thank goodness we made it. You know that we usually have the numbers down here, but
Not yet.
Not yet. I think he's working on it. But in case, here's where you call. The call-in numbers are 313-868-0342 or 313-868-03. 351. That's it. The next one is 313-868-4336. The website is www.tv33. So we hope you will call in and let us know what's going on, not only in Detroit and Highland Park, but in the metropolitan area all around in the state if necessary. All right, where are we going?
All right, now, Marion just mentioned it. The numbers are on your screen at the bottom, so they're up now.
They're up now.
Yeah, they're up now. Couple of things we want to start off with, Marion. The Welfare Rights newsletter is out. If you want a copy of it, you'll have to contact the folks. You just let me look at it so I can read, remember?
You got your glasses?
Okay, so if you want a copy of it, you'll have to call us down at Welfare Rights, 313-964-0618, 964-0618. And there's a number of pieces of information on here. And at the front, the cover item says DTE, is this true? And this is an article after we found out something was printed in the Guardian magazine, Marion. And the Guardian magazine was able to discover that DTE went to the CARES Act, and that's the state of Michigan federal funds, with a bucket, an empty bucket, an empty barrel, and asked for federal dollars so that they could, quote, quote, keep their company floating. And what they, well, wait a minute, let me just read how much. I mean, it's just sad.
It's sickening.
Okay, a report highlights the most flagrant offenders in the utility companies, 6 of them in particular, and these 6 companies were behind about 94% of utility shutoffs in the United States. Now, we're talking about 2020, when the pandemic first started, and DTE stopped shutting off. They did. All right? And the groups that ended up going to try to get additional monies is the New Era Energy, and that is a group that's connected with Florida Power and Lights, Duke Industry down south, Southern Company someplace else down south, Dominion Energy, Exelon, not Exxon, but Exelon, and DTE. Now it says Next Era alone accounted for nearly half of the shutoffs. Now DTE started shutting off gas in August of 2020. And we didn't find out about it till August, September, about October. And it was horrible, okay? And we were upset about it. Now, here's the lowdown. In the statement from The Guardian, a spokesperson from DTE talked about the company's spending on assistance for low-income customers. Throughout the pandemic, DTE Energy has worked tirelessly to ensure that its customers have energy that they needed. And they did. They put up programs. They did all of that. Nearly 120,000 of the DTE customers are on affordable payment plans. Now, has DTE set up affordable payment plans for low wealth, low income customers? Yes, they have. But did they also lobby and accept payment of federal dollars, which put them in a position to very easily forgive all of the debt, all of it. Everybody that was behind on the DTE bill, DTE got enough money to zero out every DTE customers. DTE could have forgiven all the delinquent bills. DTE could have started us all out in August at zero balance as we stood watching in the window as the COVID funeral processions were driving by. Shame on DTE.
Still watching.
Shame on stockholders. Shame on anyone connected to DTE during the pandemic who accepted blood money while you knew people were suffering and would be suffering. You took federal funds meant for the needy, stuffed it into your pockets for your personal use, for flights of amusement, your vacations, your vacation homes, and your luxury cars, and your expensive tastes in jewelry. And they wonder why we are always angry. This is an article that's in the Michigan Welfare Rights newsletter. And on the back, Marion, we have some information about places you can call for different kinds of help. One of those is the SARA program that we've been talking about for a while now, CERA, COVID Emergency Relief Assistance, and you could still call 313-322-6222, 322-6222, and they specialize in back rent. They'll pay back, Marion, 12 months and 3 months in advance so that you can be caught up. Another piece, you're not working and you finish high school and you're looking for a good job, you got to go to them in order to get involved. You got to check out the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 58, that is partnered with DTE. All right? And they have orchestrated and developed something called a Tree Trimming Academy. We've talked about this before. Learn more about it at Focus Hope. Okay, starting salaries are very impressive. So folks that may be interested, you passed your your high school requirements, you can get one of these union jobs. There is something called the Tree Trimming Academy, and that Tree Trimming Academy will be managing training and recruitment and whatnot fairly soon. So people should call International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, but it's easier to call Focus Hope and get some information about how to get involved in the Tree Trimming Academy. 868-0342-0351-4336. So now, did you want to say something about Highland Park? You told me yesterday something about a program that's coming up. You remember?
Oh, yeah. The Human Rights Coalition. A couple of us were talking about the need, I started talking about the need to develop a bank, not a money bank like we usually think. We're talking about a bank for folks that maybe be a plumber, maybe can do other things in relationship to problems that people in Highland Park might be having.
You mean a skills bank?
It's got to be a skills bank.
It's a good idea.
If you don't have those type of what is it called, the that you have to have
To my credentials?
yeah, if you don't have those credentials,
Licenses or something,
license
yeah.
and stuff like that, it's something that's the second round. We're gonna have to work on that and see about, helping people to get those type of things. But you need to start working, looking out for a leaflet that we will be sending out, and we will be having a meeting around this. And we're talking about not only, older guys and women that we know probably can, still have a lot of those skills and what have you. And we would appreciate if you will keep listening and looking for that leaflet, because you also are welcome. So Highland Park is, in particularly, I know Gracie don't hear this at that. And particularly, a lot of the women are in the forefront of trying to get this stuff. And we're going to keep on walking, Maureen, and talking and doing whatever we need to do in order for Highland Parkers to be able to enjoy life, rather than constantly running around trying to see how they're going to get this toilet fixed, or see how they're going to have to try to do this, that, and the other. So look out for that leaflet, and we'll be coming to you soon on that.
Creating
Welfare rights also will be a part of that.
creating a skills bank is such an excellent idea. So we have these retired plumbers and retired carpenters and retired electricians that are sitting at the house, not doing very much, but they have not only skills, Marion, but they have years of expertise in all kinds of things, not just in Highland Park and Hamtramck and Detroit. The infrastructure under the ground, on the ground, and on top of the ground, all across the country is just falling into disrepair. So
And
that
we-
is an excellent idea.
And if we look around and say, well, some people look around and look and say, well, y'all need to get out there and do that, help with that. No, we want the community not only help with it, but be a part of it, and not only bring this community back together, but the community next to us. Let's move, Parkers. I know you can do it, and Detroiters, and what have you. Let's start doing something like that, not only for our city, but for our children's future.
All right, caller, you're the first caller of the day. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. You're on the air, caller. Caller, you're on the air. Good morning, caller. Thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. You are on the air. All righty. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties.
Because I can hear you guys.
Oh, good. We hear you now. Good morning.
Oh, that's great. I can hear y'all well.
Okay, you got to talk just a little bit louder, or Mr. Engineer, you got to turn up the volume. So go ahead,
Turn up
caller.
the volume.
Yes, we
Turn
can
up
hear
the
you now.
volume. Okay. I was calling in because of the tax, they have in the tax exempt program for hope. I think you got till December to get in on it though.
Okay, now, Mr. Engineer, we're gonna have to face the speaker this way, so that we can hear. Hold on, caller. We got a
Okay, I'm
little
gonna try to talk
technical
louder.
difficulty. Face it in this direction. All right, now, caller, say that again.
The tax exemption
Good.
program, I think it's called HOPE.
Okay.
So the city of Detroit has people till December to fill out for that information.
For tax exempts, you talk about property tax exemptions.
Yes,
Okay. Do you have a number for that?
I do. I have the whole thing right here, but I was between trying to hear y'all. I'm trying to pull it up again so I can give out some of the numbers.
Okay.
Organizations, phone numbers. You can call Eastside Community Network.
Eastside
That's
Community Network.
313.
Okay,
364.
caller, your voice is going in and out. Give me the phone number.
Okay, the phone number to Eastside Community Network. 313-364-9423.
Already, you said 313-364-9423.
Yeah, and they can call the Osborne Neighborhood Alliance. You Snap Back. Let me give you Snap Back. 313
Uh-huh.
640
640
1100.
1100. That's you snap back.
Yeah.
Got
but
it.
It's a really big list of different organizations. So if they get started with some of these, they can probably give them the other contact.
Caller, you've given us 2 phone numbers, and that's enough for us to get started.
Yeah, get started. And you know what? You probably can call that 211 number and ask them for the organizations that help you with tax exemptions.
That sounds like a plan. We'll share that information with folks at Welfare Rights and every place else. And thank you always for sharing information that helps our community. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and they got till December, so wake them up if you can.
Good luck on that. And thank you, caller. All right now, caller, you are on the air. Caller, can you hear us? We can hear you. Caller, are you there?
Can't hear.
She's not talking. She's not talking. This is somebody else. Caller, you are on the air. All right. 868-4336. 868-4336. Let's just try one line at a time and see if that'll work. 868-4336. All right. Now, we talked about this rent and utility assistance, and this is the document. If you can read backwards, this is the document for COVID. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this caller in. Caller, this is the Ask Welfare Rights broadcast. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Yes, caller, you are on the air.
Hi, Grand Rising, ladies. This is Linda Wheeler with the Harlem Report.
Thank you, ma'am. Miss Linda Wheeler, you about to give us a report. Go right ahead, Miss Linda.
Ernest P. Ford Creation Field House in Highland Park at 10 Pinkett are giving out the boosters. That's the Johnson booster, Pfizer, and Moderna.
Okay, now who's giving out those boosters? At what location?
They are brought to you by Wayne County, and they are here in Highland Park on 10 Pickett at the Ernest P. Ford
The Rec Center.
Recreational Field House.
Okay, otherwise known as the Rec Center.
That's right.
Okay, already. Do we have hours of operation, or Do you
Yes,
have to
ma'am.
make an appointment?
No appointment, walk in. And it's Monday, Wednesday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's the Johnson, the Pfizer, and the Moderna boosters with no appointment. You just walk right in, and the staff is there to help you to get you all vaccinated up.
Okay. All righty. I like the way that sounds. All righty. And so they're up and running already.
Already been running now for about a good month and a half.
Thank
and
you
they
very
will be
much.
there until all the booster announcement is over.
Okay, well, we need Saturday hours, so that's a good thing. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday as well. Very
Yes.
important. Now, you do not have to be a Highland Park resident.
No, we've done over 8,000 people, and they come from all counties in Michigan.
Okay.
Oh, that's right on.
Okay. Mary, you want to add anything? That's excellent.
Yes. No.
Oh, okay. All righty. Miss Linda, were there any additional pieces of information you wanted to share in your report this morning?
There are that are in the background. We're working on it now. It's going to be some big news. I can't expose it, but once it is exposed to the public, it's going to be a shocker and a relief.
Well, sounds like you're saying there's some shocking information that you can't tell us about.
Not at this moment.
Well, then why you mention that then? Because I want to know. All right, so maybe by
I can
next
give you a
Friday,
hint. I can give you a hint.
a hint is good. Go ahead, because it sounds like by next Friday you might be able to open up. So go ahead. What's the hint?
Do you remember Michael Jackson's song ABC?
Yes.
Okay, that's the hint.
Oh, okay. ABC, Michael Jackson, that's the hint. Well, Ms. Wheeler, I look forward to your report next Friday so that you can fill in some of the pieces of this secret news. And but the best news of the day is that booster shots. And so that means I imagine that folks that needed the shot for the first time, they can also go to the rec center in Highland Park and can get in the Moderna line, the Pfizer line, or the Johnson & Johnson line, and these are still free services.
Yes, they can.
And you had yours, right, Linda?
Yes, ma'am.
And tell them you not only had yours, but you're doing fine.
All right.
Feeling good.
Thank you, Miss Linda, for, as
you.
always, updated information for Highland Park and others. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Love you both.
Love you back.
Love you back, Lou.
All right. You all heard that. Rec Center up on Pitkin in Highland Park. You don't have to be a Highland Park resident. Go there and get your first shot or your booster shot, and that means Pfizer, that means Moderna or Johnson & Johnson. Here comes your follow-up shots. All right, now, Marion, Reverend Larry brought a bunch of these, and I started to pass them around. I did not know that today is the deadline to sign up for the child tax credits. You know, we've been talking about these child tax credits, $250 a month. Oh, no, $250. Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
$250 a month for every child 17 years of age and under in your house. Right. So if you're like Miss Nicole and you have 3 minors, that would be $375 every month over and above anything else that you've got coming in. And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently the deadline is today.
Yeah.
Are you looking for this flyer right here?
No.
Okay. All right. Here is where you call. Now, you can call 211 and get information from United Way, or there is a text number where you could text information, and the text information would say, what do I need to do to sign up for the child tax credit? Mm-hmm. And the text number is area code 313 313-450-9168. 313-450-9168. Today is the deadline. And my assumption is that would be midnight at 12:01 Friday night or Saturday morning. You have to get this done by then. $250
Don't wait
per
around.
child. And if you've got one child, $250 a month. Two of them would be $500 additional dollars per month. Three of them would be $750 per month. And if you've got 4 children, 17 years of age and under, that means an additional $1,000 a month. And this is going to end, I think I heard December 31st. So, folks, text number 313-450-9168 or call 211 at United Way to get information.
All the people that are eligible for that, you don't sit around and think you can wait to do this, because now you're at the starting line of cutting it off.
This is the deadline today.
And so you know what happened? That money, what happens to that money? It goes back to the feds. You know, and that money is supposed to be for you. Don't go up there thinking that it. Marion said it's supposed to be for us. Yeah, if
you apply for it.
Apply for it. The deadline again is when, Maureen?
Today, 12:01 midnight.
Oh, did you say Monday?
I said today, and the day is Friday.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, don't fool around.
All right.
That's the end of
Now,
that.
I bet when I was on public assistance, I wasn't fooling around when they finally would do something for us.
Well, you don't have to be on public assistance.
Now-
Okay?
Now, no.
You just have to be a low-income worker, and
and
they've
have
got
food
federal
stamps and stuff
guidelines,
like
and
that.
folks that are earning up to $59,000 a year can apply for this help. So, you know.
Well, you and I don't have no children.
You know, no, we ain't got no little babies no more. All right, now, I got a chance to meet up with Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib last Saturday, and she was asking me if I had heard anything about SARA funds. We've been talking about SARA all day today, and those are COVID emergency relief assistance dollars, and the program is so behind, but there are steps that need to be involved in this, and she asked me to send her some information. I did. And looks like Congresswoman is going to jump into this and find out why it's taking Sarah so long to pay people's rent, to deal with the lights and gas and the rest of that stuff.
And you know that mess is happening throughout the country. They're taking so long. Highland Parkers, Detroit, Hamtramck, all of you. Don't wait to do this. Go on and take care of your family, all right? Don't, Detroiters, Highland Parkers, we have to always call your names out. Get your children there that think that they probably not able to qualify for that. So, Maureen, say the date again.
What date? We're not talking about
I'm talking about
the tax credit no more. We're doing Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, and it doesn't have an end date.
Okay.
Okay, no end date. Now, what I did pick up from the Congresswoman, and I gave you this one right here. I just gave you a copy of this. All
Is it
right.
in here?
Well, I just gave it to you. Okay. All right.
Okay.
And what it says is some of the things that the American Rescue Plan has already dealt with. All right.
What is that?
And working families got $1,400 per person, and that was your stimulus check. You remember that? $1,400. You got that already. It extended at the time, we were talking about 2020. It extended unemployment benefits that ended up stopping in September of 2021. It provided emergency and
Isn't it that right?
wait a minute, emergency and current back rent, increased the child credit, tax credit, which is what we're talking about now, from $2,000 to $3,000. These are some things that have already happened. There was $350 billion in emergency funding that the states got to ensure that they were able to continue services for public workers. Then, it's a long list, of stuff that's there. And Marion, it gave me an idea.
Is that your phone?
It gave me an idea. And I got to thinking, we hear a lot about President Biden's infrastructure plan. And what is that about? And so this one right here, I gave you this one. Now, I made a copy of it. Hold on. We're going to go to the back of this one. And folks may want to know, what is it that is going to be available? And let's see here. All right. Keep in mind that when, oh, no, that's not it. The corporate tax rate, that's not it.
House Ways and Means
That's
Committee.
not it. All right, hold on. Biden. Okay, here it is. And it's no page number on here, Marion, so it should be about the 5th page from the back.
All right.
And look right here. It says, how does Biden's original 2.3 trillion plan compare?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and here are some of the things that the president is fighting to manage. 621 billion with a B. 621 billion with a B is going to the transportation department. And that money is going to repair roads, bridges, modernize public transit. So that means that Amtrak and all of that's going to be fixed up. Invest in passenger and freight rail services, some money going there. Build electric vehicles, okay? We're getting out of gas and we're going to electricity. So some of those car companies look concerned about that, gonna get money to build electric cars. Improve these airports, these water stations, and waterways. So all of the pipes, service level pipes and whatnot are going to be repaired with this money. Caller, thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Caller, you are on the air.
Good morning.
And good morning. Good morning. How are you? Paul.
Very, very well to have you ladies being able to accept my phone call. But, Maureen?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question, because I know you love Star Trek.
You know I love Star Trek. And you going to ask me a question about Captain Kirk?
I'm proud. I want to know his secret, his diet, his longevity, and that's all I wanted to just say. Yeah, I'm proud of him. Maybe it's a waste of money, but I won't know that secret.
No, it's not a waste. On many occasions when he's been on TV, and this caller is talking about the actor William Shatner that went up in space the other day, and he credits his longevity for stop smoking cigarettes a long time ago. Says on the air from time to time that his diet consists of a lot of vegetables and fruit. He exercises and something about getting enough hours of sleep at night. So
he still rides a horse.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing that's gonna keep him alive, and we probably could take a page out of that book, because at 90 years of age he was walking without a cane, and he was managing. Now, caller, I'll ask you a question. On the series Star Trek, what was Captain Kirk's middle name? It was I don't want to give it away. Do you remember?
No, I do not, but the only trivia that I do know that.
James T. Kirk. What did the T stand for? You remember?
No.
Tiberius.
Amazing.
Yes. So, I keep up with that crazy stuff. Yeah. But, and it was very interesting to watch him and to listen to his comments afterwards. I thought it was very interesting because after he was through the atmosphere, it was all blue, it's blue skies when he was being, quote, quote, beamed up. And then once he got past the atmosphere that's connected to Earth, there was nothing but the darkness and the infinity of space. And he talked about that. You couldn't see anything else. So good thing. Good question, sir. Very good question.
Thank you, Marion, and you, Maureen. Yes, it's amazing. It's only 60 miles above where we're standing right here on our ground. Just thinking, then you're out in the. I want to stay here on Earth, but I'm proud of him.
Isn't that something? It was an excellent thing. All right, caller. Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend.
All right, you as well. All right. So, now, Marion, that was the transportation piece. All right. Elderly and disabled care, $400 billion with a B. $400 billion being used to expand access to affordable housing or community-based care. This includes expanding access to long care services under Medicaid, because you know you've had some experience with folks going into nursing homes and then somebody calls the family to say, well, this person has run out of money and they can't stay here anymore. They got to be transferred to another place. So with my Aunt Honey, she had physical therapy. And then we got a call to say her physical therapy under Medicaid payments ended and she couldn't get any more physical therapy. This program talks about $400 billion added to that. Manufacturing, I don't want to read that one because I don't understand it. All right, $213 billion in housing. Produce, preserve, and retrofit over $2 million worth of affordable and sustainable homes. This includes tax credits, Section 8 certificates, all kinds of documents that you need to get into affordable housing if you're low income, if you're disabled, if you're 65 years of age and older. Clean energy investment that includes upgrading homes and businesses and making certain that there's no asbestos in your new place where you're trying to live, okay? Caller, you've been very patient. Thank you for waiting and thank you for calling. Ask Welfare Rights. Call. I always forget.
Oh, okay.
You are on the air.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I was just hearing what you said about affordable housing, clean, safe. Is there a phone number for us to further investigate?
What I did is I went on the internet to www.President Biden's infrastructure plan. President Biden's infrastructure plan, and pushed enter. And all of the specifics came up that I'm reading out. That's how I got to this.
Oh, Julio. Now, what do you guys, have you heard about more poisoning, lead poisoning going on in another black city, Benton Harbor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, part of what I just read is, let me go back to that, hold on. And not just black cities, but they're low-income cities that happen to be color. Yeah, rich folks don't seem to be experiencing this problem right here.
Okay. The war on the poor. That's right.
Yeah.
War on the poor.
All right, here it is. Part of the budget, $621 billion with a B, is going to be provided to the Transportation Department. That's Pete Buttigieg. And part of that money is to talk about repairing and replacing water lead lines.
Okay.
All over, and we're talking about this across the country, this one. All right, but in just a minute before we get off the air, I'm going to say something about that pot of money that the governor just got, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let me go ahead because we're running out of time. Tech and research development, Marriott. Upgrade American research infrastructures. Promote collaboration and build on government programs that create jobs. All right, clean energy technology. They're going to put money into wind they're going to put money into water. You know, when you go to Niagara Falls and you look at that water falling, and then you realize that there is a Canadian electricity company that's connected to that water. And electric bills in Canada are in two figures, $29, $39, $49 a month. That's how they do it. So 180 billion going into research and development. Water, 111 billion with a B. Replace all lead water pipes and service lines. 45 billion going for just that. Upgrade and modernize national drinking water, wastewater, and storm water systems, and tackle any new contaminants, here come the lead, and support rural clean water infrastructure. $111 billion going into that. Three more, $100 billion on the internet. I was trying to figure out, and I kind of knew. Build high-speed broadband infrastructure that will reach 100% coverage. Now, let me just stop for a minute, then I want you to comment.
On Reverend Pigney.
Okay, well, you're talking about the lead stuff, but let me have you comment on this. A couple of times you and I have been involved with these collaborative events, and Native Americans are part of whatever the collaboration is. And I remember the first time I met Peggy and some of those other folks in the Black Mesa reservation out in Arizona, and we met Chile. Remember Chile? In Colorado and all the rest of that, and how they were telling me that they can only get cell phone service certain times of the day, and then you had to go to a mountain or a hill, and you had to stand up there in order to get it. It's the first time I heard that, and I was thinking, why would that be? And it's because of a lack of infrastructure, no internet capacity, even, not just computers, but even their cell phones wasn't working. And this particular piece right here is talking about, let me go back to where it says, build high-speed broadband access infrastructure to reach every community across the country. I think that's ambitious. I think that's overdue. And I think that's a wonderful thing if that money goes for
Maureen,
that. But go ahead, Mary.
Look, and you get so tired of this mess. All these years, ever since we began to talk about the water situation, we talked even prior to that, Yvette was still alive, and we were talking about the infrastructure was no good. Welfare rights. People tend to look down on poor people. But we knew that the infrastructure was no good at that time. And if they had listened to us when we would talk to them, we could have been way ahead of what is going on right now. We're going to monitor some of this stuff, and we're going to make sure that we even bring you out, in essence, because we need to monitor what they are doing and what community is getting taken care of when the people that they need to take care of, first of all, are poor people. Poor people.
Yeah.
And don't sit around and say, I'm not poor. Yes, you are. As long as you got lead in your pipe, you are poor, and you and your children are going to be suffering from that. In Benton Harbor just recently.
Just a moment, caller. Go ahead, Mary.
Reverend Pigney, who is a part of us. We've been knowing Reverend Pigney ever since we met him on this program. Held a conference in Benton Harbor, because generally we do come together, the three organizations being Detroit, Highland Park, and Flint, and Benton Harbor. And we brought this up before in another meeting we had, that those people in Benton Harbor, the power there, the people that control that, were not moving to do nothing about that lead poison in the city. And I still have problems with the one here, but we're a little further than probably what Benton Harbor was. They still having problem in Flint, Maureen, is somebody planning all this? that we don't need no water and that type of stuff. So Reverend Pickney held a meeting, and it was a good meeting, a retreat for the weekend, and talked about I haven't got the information yet, and talked about what was going on out there. We still try to stay together. We've been working with Reverend Pickney and them ever since Reverend Pickney was sent to prison for the first time for trying to protect people's right to vote. And here again, he's still out there trying to make sure that people have clean water. I mean, it's pure hell out here, y'all, and you need to get out here and make sure that our water in Highland Park it's the same thing. We've been out here along with Reverend Pickney. We've been out here with welfare rights and everything, trying to make sure that our children have clean water, that you have clean water, senior citizen. So that's what that meeting was all about.
Okay. Caller, you've been very patient. Caller, thank you for waiting, and thank you for calling Ask Welfare Rights. Caller, you're on the air. Go.
You are certainly welcome, and I enjoy your program every Friday. But, we need to let people know whether they are poor or medium or whatever. The power is in their fingers with their vote. You want to change things way
going in and out.
Change those who are representing you. Because
okay, now, Miss Theo, your voice is going in and out.
Oh, dear. Is this better?
It is.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the power is in the vote. And people don't want to believe that because there are so many who are lying to us.
Yep.
However, that is a way to level the playing field, as they say. Make sure that you find out who the candidates are.
That's right.
Because the ones who are in right now are not doing a good job on our behalf.
Haven't done it in years.
Right. You got the FBI raiding people and in their office, in their home, and their chiefs of staff. And it's information that people need to know, and they need to understand that those kinds of things are not in our best interest. So we got to change those who are representing us, misrepresenting us, I should say.
And that's right.
For a better tomorrow.
That's right.
And speaking of tomorrow, anything Hood Research involved with on Saturday?
Well, Hood Research has an afternoon where we invite people. We invite candidates to call in so we can vet them. Vet means to ask our own questions, make our own decisions as to whether or not we believe they are going to work in our best interest. And we're on a telephone from 3 p.m. until 6. You don't have to leave your home, don't have to leave your easy chair, your backyard, or your bed.
Okay.
You just call in. You can Google Hood Research for the number, or if you have a pen and paper handy, the number is area code 978
978
990
990
5000
5000, and then the access code.
Yes, 338
338
729
729.
Press the pound key and join the conversation.
Tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
That's right.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
And thank you, Miss Theo. And let's make certain that everybody knows there are two candidates in the race for mayor. You know a whole lot about one of them, so make certain you make the right choice, okay?
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you, Miss Theo.
Thank
you. Appreciate you.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Now we're down, Mary, to our last 6-7 minutes. All right. Power, and this again, money being pledged. Build an electric transmission system that moves clean electricity nationwide instead of coal, instead of gas. And, you know, we still got people in the Upper Peninsula, Mary, that heat their homes with wood.
Yeah.
You know, it crazy stuff. Schools, upgrade and build new public schools. Billions of dollars leveraged through both investment in community colleges, upgrading that and allowing people to attend community college, which is a 2-year program free of charge. Two more things. The workplace, support workers with next generation training programs that includes creating a new dislocated workers program. Very interesting. And the last thing that's in this pledge is VA hospitals need to be modernized and upgraded, because those VA hospitals are you know, that's the place veterans don't even want to go there, you know, because they said the care is so poor, you know. So as we are involved with all of these things, and the message that I wanted to share, Marion, is that we've got members of the Republican Party that say money put in those activities is too much. And
they say it loud on TV.
And they've got a different amount. So, you know, some folks want to put in this amount over the next 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 years that'll fix a lot of stuff. And then we got a group that wants to put in this much. And you know, of course, it's problematic. And that's what the big argument is. People should go to www.President Biden's infrastructure plan and push enter so that you can go there and read these details about what's happening. Marion, we're down to our last 7 minutes, and I want to mention this again. The deadline is today to file for child tax credit. You have to file today. $250 a month for every child 17 years of age and under, okay? Call 211 for specific information. I think we've been referring people to the Accounting Aid Society. Been talking about this for months. And to get additional information, you can send a text message to 313-450-9168. 450-9168. All right. I've gotten 2 or 3 calls from folks, and I'm almost offended, Marion. Parents and folks that are family and family members and friends of some of my parents are calling me to say, what was that you was talking about? That people get help with their light and their gas bill? How long have we been talking about where you go to get some help with your light and your gas bill? I mean, you know, the new fiscal year just started. What was it, September? Is it at the end of September to early October? I forgot now. September. All right, September 1st is the new economic fiscal year beginning.
Oh, fiscal year.
Yeah, so I'm talking about, you know.
That's in July.
Yeah. No. It is September 1st.
That's right.
Yeah. All right, and so anybody that got a SER, State Emergency Relief Application, up through July 31st, they're eligible to file another one September the 1st. You know, our year starts January 1st. State government, their year starts September the 1st. So if you file for state emergency relief before, you are eligible and entitled to be able to file for another one now. And I'm on the phone talking with folks, and I'll say something about, you know, here's where you can go to get help with a light bill, gas bill, backwater bill, all this. Well, even if you got help before, say, well, you know, the fiscal year starts September the 1st. Yeah, but they already gave me money. Then that tells me that when I'm talking about fiscal year, people don't understand what I mean. Our year starts January 1st. The government's fiscal spending year starts September the 1st. So Miss Jones, Miss Smith, Miss Kellogg, Miss Wallpaper, Miss Curtin, Miss Floor, Miss Rugg, and everybody else, and Mr. All of those, go to the welfare department, file for state emergency relief, get that approved, and then you can go to Thaw. Then you can go to the Salvation Army. Then you can go to St. Vincent de Paul. You can do all of that. I wanted to say that, and then I also wanted to say Dan Gilbert stepped in and said, we have a lot of people in Detroit that were behind on their property taxes, and he wanted to pay back property taxes, and he did. He paid property taxes for over 3,000 Detroiters, I'm told. All right, that's what I've heard. That's what I've seen written. But because Massa bought you a new suit of clothes and built you a hut out near the cotton field, does not mean that Massa is your friend. He's not your friend. And you know, however much it costs to pay back taxes for 3,000 residents, that was a drop in the bucket in terms of the available cash available to him. And I raised this piece. Yeah, you know, that ain't a whole, you know, that ain't nothing. So by the time we get here next week, on the 23rd, and we got to get ready to go, Mary. By the 23rd of October, the World Economic Forum is having an event. So we ain't going to talk about it today because we're just about out of time. But we're going to make that connection between the World Economic Forum, the Illiges, the Dan Gilberts, and the rest of those people. Marion, you have 30 seconds to say goodbye.
All of them. Yeah. Okay, I hope that you learned something here tonight. I mean today. And look at yourself in the mirror and say, is that me? I should be joining welfare rights. Because as of a certain month coming up,
next month, about the 15th of November, we're not taking in no more members.
We're gonna have to close down for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say I hope you have a nice weekend. I hope you take advantage of all the stuff Maureen has set up here and read. And I hope to see you. We hope to see you next week.
Tomorrow is the 16th of October, so happy Sweetest Day for many of you. But the other piece is that October 16th is the anniversary of the Million Man March, and I always remember that. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Marion and I will be back here next Friday. So Paul Taylor, Mavis Cofield, and I'm saying Mavis, Marvis Cofield. I'm thinking about the singer, and Bernard Parker and all those folks that were involved in organizing the Million Man March. We still remember the October 16th date. Like we tell you at the end of every program, goodbye.